Hello.
Yes,
Hi.
how are you doing?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm good. Thanks. And yourself?
We are fantastic. How is life after South African Idols, the season finale?
Firstly, I would just like to thank you guys for having me. And life after Iris, oh my,
Mm,
what a journey.
mm,
It's my first time in Joburg, so I'm sort of exploring what Joburg has to offer, and I'm enjoying myself quite a lot.
And you haven't flown back home?
No, I'm still in Joburg with family.
No, quite amazing. And are you going to go back to your usual business, slaughtering chickens?
No, of course not. Unfortunately, the chickens will have to miss me.
hmm And out of the whole experience, what do you take away? What are you taking away? Which of these iconic moments in the house, being on stage, has had the most impact in your journey as a performer or as a human being holistically?
For me, what I'm taking away is coming in the show. Like naturally, I'm a very shy person,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't. It helped me to come out of my shell. I'm now much more comfortable speaking in front of people.
Yes.
And not only that, like idols help me just being myself 100% authentic in me. And I feel like it is the most amazing thing that could have happened to me this year.
Mm.
And for that, I will be forever grateful.
Quite amazing. And who are you going to miss throughout the whole season? Especially probably the top 12, the top 10, even the top 5.
I'm going to definitely miss Tabo.
Oh, wow.
Tabo is, oh, what a character.
Were you guys friends? Was he the one that you hang out with the most, out of everyone?
I think in the beginning, I naturally, because me in Navy, came from Cape Town.
Yes.
So the two of us were quite close.
hmm
But when Navy left the competition, it was Tabo in the two lungis for me.
Quite
Yeah.
amazing. And out of all the songs, all the most groundbreaking performances that you've given, especially on the final stages of the competition, which one is your favorite? I'll tell you mine, but I want to hear yours
The
first.
performances.
For me, definitely, this is a man's war.
This is the men's wall.
I will never forget that night. You know?
What is it about it that was, outstanding?
I think for me, like naturally, I'm an old soul when it comes to music,
Mm-hmm.
and by doing that song, I wanted to bring that old energy alive. And the reaction that I got is much more than I ever could have ever imagined. I mean, for me, he picked up his chair and left the building.
And mine was Crazy in Love, hey? The theatricals, stage the persona. Are you a Beyonce fan? And, how did it feel, after performing that song? I was actually there screaming my lungs out on the front row. The judges were not so feeling it, but personally, how was it like walking off the stage after giving that iconic Beyonce Crazy in Love performance?
It was the most exciting thing that I've ever done, and I'm going to tell you why. I don't know if you remember during my insert, I mentioned that during the season you show people how to sing, but when it comes to showstopper, you show out and you go all out.
You go
Yeah.
And
wild, yeah.
after that performance, I felt so content because I gave my best, and that was for me. It was enough.
Yeah, no, I feel you. And I've got my amazing co-hosts here who also have, a couple of questions. And one of them you might have met her at DSTV Delicious, at that DSTV activation mall.
Yeah. Hi, Envic. How's it?
Oh, I'm good. Good, thanks, and yourself.
I'm good. And congratulations on coming thus far on the journey. Kudos to you. You are
Thank you
such
so
a
much.
pleasant person to watch. My question is basically one that has to do with life after Idols going forward. What are your plans in terms of music? Where to from here?
So for me, instantly is starting to write music. I actually have a book. That book has been in my cupboard for over 5 years.
Like a
So I
songbook
feel
or
like now is
something?
now is the time to open that book and to record my music.
Aw.
And but for me, most importantly, I wanna lay the foundation because I wanna have a successful and a longevity career. I don't wanna disappear into thin air and then you never hear of Envic again. So for me, it's just laying that foundation to be successful at the end of the day.
And also, just on a lighter note, the transition from slaughtering chickens and being on stage every Sunday, every Saturday, and the actual feeling you had before, what was going through your head or what was going on in your mind when you stood on there and you were auditioning? What were you envisioning yourself?
You know, when you dream so long about a moment and you actually get to experience it. I remember walking in the audition room that morning. I felt very nervous, but then I said to myself, Envy, no, this is the moment you've been dreaming of so long. You got this, and I went in there, and I promise you, I could sense the spirit of the Lord in that room. Everything was calm. The judges, it felt like home that morning in that room.
Oh, nice, man. I love the fact that you went in there with I would say with a mindset of be calm, even though you're nervous, be calm. But also the last one from me is, if you were to do a collab with any of SA's artists, who can we expect a feature or a potential desire to be featured on or with?
Definitely the incredible Nati.
Oh,
And that is
wow.
why I chose the Nomvula song.
Ah.
There's just something about his tone and his music that I relate to. And yeah, definitely with him. That would be so amazing.
Oh, nice. Nati, if you're listening.
The
Please.
collab. And my co-host Refiloe also has a question for you, Envic.
First of all, Envic,
Okay.
I need to give you the horns. Please give us the horns. You have come so far. You have come so far, man. It's really an amazing thing, and it's really impeccable that you have come so far. So I want to ask you something. Obviously, getting into a platform as big as the Idols has to be very, very huge for you. Now, can you tell me, how has your life on social media actually changed with everything else? Because obviously, being seen on screen can actually change your life. How has your life changed and your social media audience changed over time with Idols SA?
It has changed tremendously.
Yes.
From the moment they announced the top 12,
Yeah.
I could immediately see a change in my Insta, TikTok, and also my page on Facebook.
Getting DMs.
And and the interactions with the people.
Did you get any crazy DMs though?
I'm not going to tell you. I'm going to tell you on the other day.
No comment.
Oh, that is crazy, man. And then I just wanna know from you, and then from now, what would you say to someone who's upcoming and is usually a singer, and with shows like SA Idols coming to an end, how would you say they can actually be out there? How can they actually go out there and be seen?
Like someone told me,
Yes.
usually you wait for stuff to happen.
Yeah.
We live in a time where life is so short. You can't wait. You have to create yourself opportunities. For me, I remember that day I was at work at the chicken factory at my lunchtime, and I saw the ad, you must audition, and it's the season finale.
Yes.
I did a video in my chicken factory clothes. You guys don't want to see how I look. But it just took
So
a little
sorry.
faith, and I went for it. So, in a short line, just
Yes.
don't wait for opportunities, create it for yourself.
Create the opportunities for yourself. You had it all from
Yes.
Envic. Please create the opportunities for yourself. This for for all the upcoming singers who are not waiting for Idols SA to actually come back, because it will not make you come back. Thank you so much, man, for being on the interview, man.
You.
And also just like last but not least, you were the most visible individual and entity on that stage. How did it feel to carry the whole community on your shoulders,
Yeah.
especially in such spaces where our community is quite marginalized and also limited with opportunities for expression and also representation? What did the representation mean to you personally as someone who is comfortable and out?
I remember when we came back to Joburg for the theater. I had a moment and I said to myself, "Envic, if you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this 100% yourself. Yes, there are people that are gonna love you
Yes.
or don't like you. There's no in between." And I was fine with that. And for me, just being myself and how I got received was that I didn't expect. But I'm glad I did it the way I did it. And if I would get the opportunity to do it again, I would do it the same way.
And thank you so much for being so authentically yourself. We are proud. And Mo has a closing question. Over to you, Morongwa.
Envic, you do know that
Hello.
now that you've left the house and you're going back to your sort of normal life and everything, and you probably might not go to the chicken farm, but do you know that we have a bit of a situation with eggs?
Yeah.
Can you hook me up with some eggs there, my bro?
Don't worry. I got you guys. Don't worry.
Awesome, man. It was great catching up with you. All the best with all your future endeavors.
Can I just say something?
Yes.
Like I said, I'm not a person that to speak. I'm very shy, but I must say this has been the most funnest interview I've ever had. Thank you so much, guys.
Oh.
Thank you so much.
You are, making us chop onions here in the studio. Thank you so much, Envic Booysen, who was eliminated in this past weekend. And you can just also follow him across the social media platforms. And yeah, man, it's about to go down.